Hey, welcome to Butcher Bay Rejects. I'm Mark.
I'm Greg. What's up, nerds?
How you doing, bud? How you doing?
Okay. We got something. Well, we got the finale of Daryl Dixon to cover here,
Mm-hmm.
and Survivor, 2 episodes of Survivor, 2 episodes of Loki, 2 episodes of Gen V. But you'll be pleased to know Gen V just got renewed for season 2.
Yes.
So let's get into some Daryl Dixon. Kind of interesting. I was waiting to see how this end up. If he'd stay in France, if he's going back to the States. Kind of left it open ended, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, is it me or did it just feel very underwhelming, the whole thing?
Yeah, it's weird. Like I said, for 12 years, I've known them to be in the States, right? It's just weird seeing it all in Europe. Very, very French.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, well, I mean, I don't know the character. You know the character a lot better than I do. But was it always this low key for him, or was things always more intense?
This is the most he's ever spoken. Like 12 years of Walking Dead, he barely has a grunt. That's the way he liked it. So, I guess when he thought he'd be the star and executive producer, he could get away with that. And they're like, no, you got to talk. You got to talk, Norman.
Yeah, well, he didn't really talk much.
No, yeah, and even then, but that just gives you an idea of how much he never did before. But and they still not give him a love interest. I mean, they've never shown him kiss someone ever. Like, in a flashback scene in one season, he was holed up with someone in a cabin, but they never, ever showed him hugging or kissing someone. I just don't get it.
Well, I mean, we had a moment there.
Yes, but
when he was cleaning her wound there, and
yes, yeah, that's all we've ever got. It's just so odd. He's the only one to not really show affection outwardly. It's just bizarre.
Yeah,
and in fact, in the beginning, Frank Darabont, who created the show, he says, what do you think about if Daryl's gay, but he doesn't talk about it? Like, he's like prison gay, gay for the state. And he's like, and Norman Reedus was like, yeah, man, let's do it. But of course, the network, squashed that. But it's just kind of odd.
It's funny he doesn't talk, but like in Blade 2, he couldn't shut up.
Yeah. And on Ride with Norman Reedus, too.
Yeah. But I mean, like the series itself was very, very, for me, it was just you had to like claw your way through it. The action was minimal. You'd think that with the high pressure, these people are after him, there'd be a lot more run and gun. But I mean, it was just, let's hang out here for a little bit.
I like the idea of Tim talking about his grandfather at Normandy, but then when they show him on the beach going up to the gravesite, I'm like, no, don't show him looking for. Oh, you fucking did it! They shouldn't. I don't think they should have done that.
And out of like the hundreds of gravestones there, like,
yes,
what's the odds he would find it? Right?
I visited long story short, I visited an ex-girlfriend a long time ago. At her grave, I had a map, and it took me a long time to find it. So. Oh my God!
No shit.
I'm like, oh come on, guys! You know how long that would have taken.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's like the only excitement was the gladiator pit where they're fighting the super zombies.
Yeah, they get injected. Because they've always been slow moving. So I kind of like that addition.
And we knew what's his name was going to get turned.
Yeah, and by the way, we learned that the zombie virus did start in France. It was France who was experimenting with all this. So they're the ones that actually caused it in the world. It was France.
It's always the French.
Yeah, always the French. So, but how do you infer the ending? Like, do you think he jumps on the boat with the kid to go to, back to the States, or he stays? He stays.
I don't know. It's a tough call because you got all the walkers walking towards the kid, but is this kid still like the one that they do they still not harm him because they sent on him? Or
well, we never really saw that. That was in a dream sequence, so we still don't know why he's the savior or why they think that.
And Daryl's usually Daryl, if he sees someone, he's going to start running and swinging the mace, right? Like, get out of there, kid! They're on you! Come on, Yeah,
and then we got Carol. So Carol at the end was supposed to be with Daryl this season, but she didn't want to film in Europe. So now, they did actually fly her over for her. So, and another interesting thing in her communication, She said he's back, so that could only mean Rick Grimes. But of course, they got cut off when he was talking to her on the radio, right? So Rick Grimes is coming back with his show in the new year, like three movies, I should say, on AMC. So hopefully this will all tie in, because I'd love to see that reunion with Daryl and Rick, because when Rick disappeared or they thought he was dead, Daryl every episode was just searching for him, like he wasn't giving up. So that'll be something.
So I mean, I'm in the dark here. This woman at the end,
Carol.
Well, Carol, what's her relation?
Her and Daryl are the only OG people actors from season 1 left. I mean, yes, Andrew Lincoln, Rick Grimes, but Rick Grimes has been, we know he's not dead, but they all think he's dead. He's been dead. He's been
MIA.
Yeah, for a few seasons. So Carol and Daryl are the original OGs. They're the only two left from season 1. So, and of course they have their history, but yeah. Carol was in the first season, and all the others, and same with Norman Reedus. So they're best friends. They've gone through some shit, but yeah, Carol, this actress, was supposed to film season 2, but she didn't want to do it in Europe, so she bowed out. So that's why I'm confused if they're going to go to the States in the second season of this, or stay in France, or she's going to jump on a boat to go get him.
Maybe I don't know. It's weird. And like now what you're saying, that the whole zombie thing originated in France, it makes me think, well, okay, now they got to have an initiative to actually stop it and maybe try and find the cure to prevent it from keep happening, right? Because, I mean, right now the world is set up, you die, you turn. So, if they can put up a big flare that stops that, well, you'd think that they would pursue that storyline, right? If that was to come to be. I don't know if this kid, I mean, they're talking in the Messiah, but what if it's this kid's blood or DNA that stops it, right? Because he's a hybrid.
Yeah, exactly.
Technically, right? So maybe that's the key. So, just like Ellie in The Last of Us is the key for thing, but they got to kill her. It's who knows? Yes, we're getting Last of Us flashbacks again.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, one of the things that bothered me was the guy that was hunting them, turns on everybody with a "God loves you" phrase.
Yeah, just automatically forgives Daryl for killing his brother all of a sudden.
Well, he said, he said it wasn't over next time, but he's letting him go this time because he doesn't want to kill the kid. But it's like, okay, you just did this. Why go back? Because they're just going to fucking torture.
Yeah, but he had his chance to kill Daryl. He had the gun on him. Daryl's practically begging him not to, but that's what I find odd.
He was trying to kill the kid. Daryl was begging him not to kill the kid.
Yeah. Well, he was saying, kill me, take me. But he didn't. He was so full of revenge about his brother that, I don't know if I would have let him go,
But I mean, going back to that place, and the bitch in charge, she just fucking... Oh, it's only going to get more painful from here. It's like, okay, this guy's coming back as a super zombie. We know. Yeah. And by that time, I think they're going to have perfected their control serum, I guess. And he's just going to be like their attack dog that goes after him in season 2.
Yeah.
But all like fucking zombified. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see, right?
Yep, we shall see. All right, let's get into some Survivor. So,
the Island of Misfit Toys.
We have another, was it Sabaya? So, who's in contention. Sabaya is one of many survivors that leaves the game with an idol in her pocket. She has to burn the wax that never got fire, so she throws it in the pit and actually then doesn't use it and gets voted out. Dummy!
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, boy. Guys, just play it. So you'll find another one. Just play the damn thing.
Oh, you know what? It's like you say, I'm watching this and it's like, these people are not survivors.
No, and we have another quitter.
I know.
For the second time. Like, and you know what I thought? I actually thought that, oh, wait a minute, this will be genius to sell this, like, so the other guy thinks they're voting for Sifu. He's going to do this whole thing, like, and then they're going to show us after how he set it up. I thought, this is brilliant. Wow. There's no way Sifu's going to see this guy. And then, no, he actually
he takes a powder.
Yes, and Jeff's face was just staring daggers at the guy.
Oh, no shit!
They do,
and
not
apparently, like I actually did a little research afterwards and saw.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
I always read the articles.
Jeff's podcast. He rifled them.
Oh yeah. He goes, no, this was an engineer. This wasn't like the husband missing. No.
No, because he's not going to see his husband until everything is done, right?
Yeah, and there was just a couple of weeks, 2 weeks left, I think, in terms of shooting days anyway, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, come on. This is just...
It would have been so much better if he did that whole thing, because he was pretty convincing, right? And just to fool Sifu, that would have been awesome.
Yeah. I mean... we had a great flip in the previous episode when what's her name got blindsided, right?
Yeah.
They didn't see that coming. Emily convinces Caleb to trust him, and they see the light, and then boom, it was Sabaya, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, she should have played the idol. Yeah, I'm here. Then it would have been screwed.
I hope she's at the reunion show, because I loved her time-lapsed complaining about Bruce. Did you see the fucking cameraman?
Yes.
Like that time, I cannot wait for Jeff to bring that up. Like, so what is it about Bruce that gets under your skin? She can't believe that. Nobody, everyone's falling for it. She can't believe she's the only one that's like.
Well, that's the other girl.
Well, no, the one that she got voted off, right? Like she was the one. What do you mean no?
You're confusing teams. Bruce was on Vallejo. In that episode, Bruce was on Vallejo.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
It's the other girl, Kataya, or something like that.
Something like that.
She's the one that's got the problem with Bruce. And now
then Bruce says something else, and then they edit it. They cut back to her rolling her eyes again. Yeah. Like, oh yes, perfect.
I forget. Did she switch to the same team as him? No, eh?
I don't know. Once they flipped the buffs and all that.
Yeah. Now, do you think they did that as an audible? Because we're down to 3 on Lulu.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. They know they're not going to win anything, so yeah, they can do it at any time they want.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's why there's so much luck involved in winning this game. The players will say, "Nah, there's no luck." Yeah, no, there's an incredible amount of luck. Yeah,
and then as soon as they fucking switch it up, Caleb just dominates in the challenge.
Yeah.
I mean, he was throwing 3-pointers like that's
right,
like magic. They just.
Well, again, this is why they're going to gun for this. The nice Canadian, right? He's got a target on him now, right? And they all say, "Oh, he's smooth and he's a good talker."
Well, they said that the other Lulu team now he's got a whole new group, right? And I think Bruce and Jake are gonna be like, "Yeah, bros," So
yeah. Well, he's who I'd like to win now, but because of that, he'll probably be gone soon.
True. Yeah, but at first I thought Reba was going to have a hard time picking who goes where, but like you said, that the whole bailout, I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah. They're really going to have to, the next audition phase, they're really going to up it.
You know what? I think they got to start doing like, American Gladiator style, like bring out the toughest of the tough. And
and look how they try to do a woke season, right? And look, so we got 2 people who already quit, whereas past seasons, no one would quit.
No. And you know what? The ones that quit, like, I love Survivor. I've wanted to be on this show since I was a kid. And you got numbnuts that can't even haul his ass out of the water.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, I
You
have no
know?
illusions. You know me. I'd love to play. You shot my audition video, but
Yeah.
I know it would suck. I know I'm not sleeping and eating and the bugs, but so what? You know, you're
Oh,
gonna.
you'd be the grumpiest fuck out there.
Oh yeah, but you're gonna vote me off. I'm not quitting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
no way is that coming out of my mouth.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it's just, last season we had a nerd in there too. And he fucking buffed up to be able to do the physical challenges.
Yeah.
On top of being mental. Like that is a warrior. That is a survivor.
And that's the one who should have won too.
Yeah. I mean, right now the only one that for me has kind of all of it is Austin. He's physical, he's smart, he's, everybody else is like, I can't make it, struggling, like, Ugh.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd like to see the American Gladiator version of Survivor. Where it's just all out competition.
Well, they had some seasons like that, and those challenges always made me comfortable. They would put them up at physical, like kind of like a ball hog challenge, and people were just wailing on each. It was it was nasty. They haven't eaten. They're angry. They're being filmed. They know this is going to be on TV. So it was just worse than any water polo game I ever refereed in Club Ed between Germans and the English. Man. The women were worse.
The women are always worse when they're competitive. They think the guys are worse, but no, the women get much more competitive.
Yeah.
I remember refereeing women's hockey. Like, two of them would go at it in a fight. We'd have to break it up and put them in the box, and they're still yelling at each other. Like, almost had to stop them from like getting out of the box and going at each other. It's like, no. Keep an eye on this shit. But yeah, no, it's you definitely want to see a lot more competitiveness with it. I mean, I want my warm bed. Fuck.
Yeah.
you don't think you're sleeping on the ground for 3 weeks.
That's right. Really hard bamboo shoots.
I mean, you can dress that with as many palm fronds as you want. You're still lying on the ground. You know what I mean? Like,
All right, let's move on. Some less whiny people. Loki, Breaking Brad, 1893.
Yeah.
Brad. So, what'd you think?
Oh, I love that episode because it's just this constant threat, and Loki. It's one of those episodes, one of the few episodes where they allow Loki to be Loki. You know what I mean? Where
he's using a lot more magic, I find, this season.
Yes, yes, he is. But even still, like being that sort of devious and sadistic Loki that we've seen before in previous movies and such, it's fun to see that version of Loki, even though you could tell that they were playing it up, right? You knew it was a setup, but like Brad didn't know. Brad was like, "You guys are crazy."
Yeah.
And I loved the McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, that's my childhood. Where's my Happy Meal?
That's right. Yeah.
Where's the McDonald's birthday room?
McDonald's in the 80s doesn't get any better.
Yeah. with the tin ashtrays and love the nostalgia. And Sylvie's eating everything.
And we get the return of Jonathan Majors in 1893, who we haven't seen since Ant-Man. So
no, that was a good performance too.
Victor Timely.
I mean, playing up with the speech impediment and because I mean the Ant-Man version and also the end of season 1 of Loki. he was very eloquent and very, very, the guy could talk your ear off, but in this he was just very, very, So it was definitely an interesting performance. But yeah, now we see where everything originated. But let's talk about crazed AI.
Okay.
Ms. Minutes, yes, fallen in love. And it's like, oh, God, here we go. Crazed AI is going to destroy the world again.
Yeah, she wanted a female form, I gather. Or was pretty mad why he never tried. And he's like, but I didn't do anything.
Yeah, no kidding. Now, I wonder if they actually go that route. Would they get Tara Strong to go live? Because I don't think she's ever. Has she ever?
Well, she's in a bit of trouble now. She's got dropped from another show she's on. She just basically voiced her opinion on the Mideast, which, yes, everyone's had an opinion, but when you're a public figure and, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. But this was filmed before that, obviously. So.
Yeah.
But, but I'm wondering, though, if Sylvie, we learned in Ant-Man that if you kill him, you make him stronger. But I don't think even if she had killed the first incarnation, I don't think she stops him, right?
No.
So,
well, I mean, obviously you saw because he, because he's the master of time, right? He knows all of his variants. He knows all of his things that he set into motion. If this happens, because I'm pretty sure he saw Sylvie coming, so to speak, right?
yeah.
So that's why he put Ms. Minutes into motion, that if something happens to him, bring this to this person, this point, and this will reignite everything else and keep everything going. So, it's
But if she kills him, can he just go back in time to before she killed? I don't think that doing that stops.
No, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. I think of it like a time loop, right? She kills him. We go right back to the beginning. Look, there we go. It's Ms. Minutes you have to stop because she's the one that's initiating the loop. She's the one that's initiating everything. Something happens to him in the future. Oh, okay, we go back to the past. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Probably add a new chapter saying don't do this, and away you go. So I think like I said, I think it's Miss Minutes that's the catalyst of all that. He's the originator, but she's the catalyst. So
yeah, she'll probably wind up being the big villain this season.
Probably. I mean, we already know she's a little unstable. Why don't you love me?
Well, yeah. Plus, she's good at it too because she's got the sexy twang. Yet you really feel anxious when she's, kind of threatening.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Even though we don't even see the face of the actress. That's pretty good.
That's just gives kudos to Tara Strong.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's definitely. I could, as soon as she started being that way, I'm like, okay, she's the one that's gonna go stupid this season. So, and probably Mr. Timely is going to be on the side of the TVA to stop her from going because he doesn't know shit, right? He's still. He learned from the handbook and whatnot, but he's still like a babe in the woods, so to speak.
Yeah. It's the old Miles Dyson scenario from Terminator 2, right?
Exactly.
I haven't done, but you will do it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's right now everything's up in the air, and I kind of like that because I can't predict it, right? Usually we've seen enough of these things to go, oh yeah, it's going to go this way, it's going to go that way. Right now I'm kind of like in the dark, and I kind of liking that a little bit, not knowing what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
So, yeah. definitely got some cool things happening.
All right, let's go on some Gen V. Welcome to the Monster Club and Jumanji.
I love how twisted this show is.
Yeah, where to begin?
Cricket's still my favorite.
Yeah, Lizzie Broadway. Yeah, she's a good actress for sure.
But I mean, like, you know, when she dives into the bowl of pasta and just becomes big.
Yeah, yeah. It turns out to be the life of the party too.
Oh yeah, chugging a keg.
Yeah. And we get they unveil our little villain there, which is she's the girlfriend of
Kate.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
yeah.
She's been manipulating everyone.
Yeah, she's the puppet of the big bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Keeping everybody in line.
Yeah, Center told her brother to get lost when she was younger, and so we see that flashback, right?
Yeah. Well, we saw a lot of everybody's flashbacks, right? So now, right now, everybody's cards are on the table. You know, we know about Jordan, we know about Andre, we know about Kate, and we know about Marie. Nobody flashed back into Cricket, but I mean, she wasn't around when all this shit went down, right? So,
yeah,
she was busy having 13 orgasms with,
yeah, Sam,
Sam, yeah, in the drive-in.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody that's superpowered, you gotta worry about the thrust, though.
Yeah, that's right. Either way, it's either going to be bad for you or for her, depending which way she goes. Right?
It's a good thing he doesn't blow a load like a shotgun.
Yeah, I like that guy in the series.
Yeah.
They walk through the door. Oh, God.
Oh, shoots a load off, and it goes through the ceiling because it's so powerful.
Yeah.
We got sick minds.
Well, apparently the producers at Gen V and Seth Rogen have sicker minds than us because they're thinking this stuff up.
Yeah. No, it's from exploding penises to miniature girl riding a cock. Yeah. But you gotta love it, though.
Yeah, there's no other show like it, right? So no wonder it was renewed for season 2.
No. And it's weird that, like, Golden Boy, we realize that he's been put through the ringer as well.
Yeah.
Did they say if it was Kate that forced him to kill himself?
They say that, but then they didn't show it, though. I mean, it could be. That would make sense. Because she's the only one that could do that, but they didn't really prove that yet, right?
No. So I think we definitely have a lot of stuff to sift through. I realize Jordan and Marie do have a thing for each other, but it's only one form of Jordan that she likes.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was imagine. Yeah, can you imagine though if it was reversed? Like, say you're the guy, and she transforms midway. Say you're doing it from behind. You're like, my God! Oh God! I'm sure if that was the case, if Marie was actually a male character, they most likely would have done it.
Oh yeah.
Oops,
just
sorry.
Keep pushing through.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Oy vey. Yeah. No. Definitely. It's definitely one of those shows that's out there, but like a train wreck, you can't stop watching it, right?
Yeah.
What are they gonna do next? Makes you hope. Like, can you imagine if Gen V and The Boys were playing simultaneously? Like one
Yeah.
led right into the other, and you're just kind of like,
Well, yeah, we did get a bit of a Soldier Boy cameo there.
oh yes, I forgot about that. Holy
Yeah.
fuck, was that funny?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
He lives rent free in her Kate's head there, so that's her diddling
Flicking the bean. Oh, Jesus.
Diddling the Skittle. Wait, flipping the Skittle? Oh, something with the Skittle.
How many ones did he come up with? There was at least 5.
Yeah, quite a few. Flicking the Skittle, I think.
Flicking the Skittle, flicking the bean. Oh, there was a couple of other ones I can't remember. I should have wrote them down.
Oh, for the episode before, we got Bumpin Donuts, which coincidentally is the name of this episode.
Bumpin Donuts, yeah.
Can't let a good one like that go.
Oh yeah, Cricket was great with that. Oh my god. Yeah. No. Oh man. Yeah. But she keeps coming back to the Soldier Boy. How much fun do you think Jensen Ackles had with that one?
It was diddling that Skittle. He said, "Sorry,
diddling that Skittle." Yeah. Oh my god, that was such a classic scene.
Yeah, well, there's 2 episodes left, so hopefully we get some kind of Homelander cameo or dream sequence. I don't know. I'm still holding out hope. Okay.
Yeah, well, right now at this point, Homelander's wanted, right?
Yeah, he's a little MIA.
Yeah, so yeah, or maybe the boys show up. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, that'd be great. Little tie-in, right, for next season of The Boys.
Yeah,
we're gonna need 2 of you.
Or they send in Dewey or something like that, just to. Dewey and Mother's Milk are going to us to investigate something because those 2 are the 2 that won't get out of hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Butcher comes in, he's going to just fuck everything up. You fucking soups. Yeah. Definitely loving the show.
Yeah, me too. Very good show. I didn't check out Werewolf by Night. I forgot. It's in color now, so I'll check it out later, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically, it's just the same thing colorized, so it's more of a, oh, look, I can see colors.
Yeah.
Nothing much more than that. So is that it?
That's it, sir. Not much happened in Hollyweird.
Well, we did have to say goodbye to one of our favorite blondes.
Yes.
Suzanne Summers has passed away.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's up there with John Ritter and Joyce DeWitt, the only one left from that original trio. Mm-hmm. So yeah, rest in peace, Suzanne.
Yeah. Our childhood is dying off.
Yeah. A great show.
Oh, well. It's bound to happen, right? Oh, well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, gang. Well, that is it for us. We are out. Catch us next time. This has been Butcher Bay Rejects. I'm Mark.
Greg, see you next time, nerds.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
You can find us on all our social media. You can search Butcher Bay Rejects on YouTube, at Bay Rejects on Twitter, at Butcher Bay Rejects on Facebook, as well as at Butcher Bay Rejects on TikTok. You can also find us on our website, butcherbayrejects.com. And you can find us on all the podcast platforms, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Alexa TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and Pandora. Thank you for listening, and tune in again.